The life and sad ending of Pam Grier. Pam Grier was born Pamela Suzette Grier on May 26, 1949, in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. U.S. graduated from East High School, Denver, Colorado. The daughter of Gwendolyn Sylvia, a homemaker and nurse, and Clarence Ransom Grier, Jr., who worked as a mechanic and technical sergeant in the United States Air Force. She has one sister and one brother. Grier has stated that she is of mixed ancestry, namely of African American, Hispanic, Chinese, Filipino, and Cheyenne heritage. Because of her father's military career, the family moved frequently during her childhood to various places such as England before eventually settling in Denver, Colorado, where she attended East High School. While in Denver, she appeared in a number of stage productions and participated in beauty contests to raise money for college tuition at Metropolitan State College. While in college, she was date raped. Watch this whole video to learn how to understand a person. Understand Pam Grier. Everyone has their own war. Life is never easy. It is important that we do not know and understand what others are facing, that we are always kind and sincere to each other. Have new conditions to meet, have a new debt to love. Is it really destiny already determined or not, or is it all man-made? When they are full of love, people often say charming to find close opportunities. When the love was exhausted, people said out of love to use the excuse of ending love. You are just a passerby in someone else's life, and you can only walk along with others for a while. That is the finiteness that you give to others, then how can you expect others to give infinity? A sister of Grier's died from cancer in 1990 and the son of that sister committed suicide because of his mother's illness. Pam herself was diagnosed with cancer in 1988 and given 18 months to live, which has had an effect on how she has chosen to live. She has never been wed, although she has been romantically linked to Richard Pryor and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in the past. Grier moved to Los Angeles, California, in 1967, where she was initially hired to work the switchboard at American International Pictures. She is believed to have been discovered by director Jack Hill, who cast her in his women in prison films The Big Doll House and The Big Bird Cage. While under contract at AIP, she became a staple of early 1970s blaxploitation movies, playing big, bold, assertive women, beginning with Jack Hill's Coffee. Was a box office hit. Grier is considered to be the first African American female to headline an action film, as protagonists of previous blaxploitation films were males. In his review of Coffee, critic Roger Ebert praised the film for its believable female lead. He noted that Grier was an actress of beautiful face and astonishing form and that she possessed a kind of physical life missing from many other attractive actresses. Grier subsequently played similar characters in the AIP films Foxy Brown Sheba, Baby, and Friday Foster. With the demise of blaxploitation later in the 1970s, Grier appeared in smaller roles for many years. Her early films such as Women in Cages in 1971 and The Big Doll House the same year, were filmed in the Philippines. While there she contracted a deadly tropical disease and nearly died. She lost her hair and was temporarily blind for almost a month. It took nearly a year for her to recover. While a student at UCLA, she sang backup for singer-composer Bobby Womack. Interestingly, Womack's composition and 1972 recording of the song Across 110th Street was the theme song of the film Jackie Brown in 1997, which marked a major comeback for Grier in the starring and title role. She was nominated for a Golden Globe and an NAACP Image Award for her performance. She acquired progressively larger character roles in the 1980s, including a druggie prostitute in Fort Apache, The Bronx, a witch in Something Wicked This Way Comes. In 1985, Grier made her theater debut in Sam Shepard's Fool for Love at the Los Angeles Theater Center. Grier returned to film as Steven Seagal's detective partner in Above the Law. She had a recurring role on Miami Vice from 1985 to 1989 and made guest appearances on Martin, Night Court, and The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Pam Grier had a recurring role in the TV series Crime Story between 1986 and 1988. Her role in Rocket Gibraltar was cut due to fears by the film's director, Daniel Petrie, of repercussions from interracial love scenes. Next, she appeared on Sinbad, Preston Chronicles, The Cosby Show, The Wayans Brothers Show, and Mad TV. In 1994, Grier appeared in Snoop Dogg's video for Doggy Dog World. In the late 1990s, Grier was a cast member of the Showtime series Lynx. She appeared in 1996 in John Carpenter's Escape from L.A. and 1997 with the title role in Quentin Tarantino's Jackie Brown, films that partly paid homage to her 1970s blaxploitation movies. She was nominated for numerous awards for her work in the Tarantino film. Grier appeared on Showtime's The L Word, in which she played Kit Porter. The series ran for 6 seasons and ended in March 2009. Grier occasionally guest stars in such television series as Law & Order, Special Victims Unit. In 2010, Grier began appearing in a recurring role on the hit science fiction series Smallville as the villain Amanda Waller, also known as White Queen, head agent of Checkmate, a covert operations agency. She appeared as a friend and colleague to Julia Roberts' college professor in 2011's Larry Crown. Grier received an honorary doctorate of humane letters from the University of Maryland Eastern Shore in 2011. That same year, she received an honorary doctorate of science from Langston University. She founded the Pam Grier Community Garden and Education Center with the National Multicultural Western Heritage Museum. The purpose is to teach people about organic gardening, health, and nutrition among other things. The museum named its first garden in honor of Grier in 2011. In January 2018, Grier revealed a biopic based on her memoir as in the works, entitled Pam. The adversity of life is something that every person life must go through. Adversity happens no one wants, but in fact, adversity is not a misfortune but it is a gift that life has given us. This life is neither short nor long, so you must cherish every moment of the present. Live optimistically. Always have confidence in the future. That is the strength to help you get out of the deadlock and crisis in life. Consider today's difficulties and challenges only temporary. Trust that this life still gives us the opportunity, and tell yourself that a bright tomorrow will soon come.